Bramborough here with some Grand Tactician Civil War, our CSA campaign in the 1.06 beta. And just putting this quick preamble in because originally this battle was going to be part of another episode. However, I broke it up into two parts because of the length of that battle. And so here we are. We're right outside Cincinnati again, and I think the game is calling this the Battle of the Miami and Ohio Canal, if I remember correctly. All right, let's get into the battle. Enjoy. Short segment here just to kind of show the battlefield. So we're on this, I don't know what the name of this map is, or if it has a name, but we've been on this map several times before, although not up in this area that I can remember. Give us a meeting situation. There is one objective way up here in the corner. Union controlled, so basically it is an attacking battle for us, and this is somewhere in this area is where we can expect to find the Federal Army. And in fact, we have both corps on the field. I suspect the Union might as well. I don't know. So Ewell's corps is over here. I'm going to march him up kind of this route, like so, to this area. And Hill's corps is going to take this route over here along the creek and come from this direction. And I've got the cavalry out in front to move out ahead and ascertain where exactly the Federals are. So whenever they spot where the Federals are, I'll cut back in and show that. Okay, well, found the Federals a little bit quicker than I anticipated because they have set up a defensive position well in advance of the objective down here. And so they got some breastworks going. It's not a bad, I guess it's not a bad position. He's definitely covering the road here. Okay, so now this is one corps or army. There are three on the field for the Federals, and we've gotten the McClellan arrives, Garfield arrives. So McClellan, that's the Army of Occupation, and then Garfield's got one of those numbered armies. So this is just one corps, and there's two others up here somewhere. Maybe came in right here at this entry point, but could have been up here or even over here. If one of these corps came in up here, well then, that's going to kind of turn into a flanking attack on us. So anyway, I've kind of stopped they haven't actually stopped yet, but I've kind of stopped the cav right where they are. This guy was going to, I figured that position would be more, but no, he would blunder right into them. So these guys are stopping, these guys are stopping. I'm going to bring Ewell's corps, which is our right, and kind of deploy them along in here, facing the Federals, kind of an anvil force, and then we'll bring Hill's corps kind of over in this area, array them like so, and then they will open in with a flanking attack, something like that, so that our position should basically be kind of an angle like this. Of course, where the other Federal corps show up may very well influence that as we go on. All right, more marching to do. Okay, it is 6 o'clock in the morning on day 2, and I actually recorded the last segment quite a few hours ago. Had to save and exit the game, came back, loaded it up, and I think the deployment zone was a little different. I actually had a number of units on the outside of it. Maybe I could have left them there, but anyway, so here we are. We've got, we're pretty much where we were. I just lined the divisions up along the deployment zone, spread the arty out. Johnston and Ewell are still kind of back here because they won't deploy up. I was wrong. They can deploy up. Let me get that fixed real quick. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe because it was a reloaded save, I guess. Alright, so we got our Army and Corps commanders up. That's cool. Some of the arty positions, even though it looks like nice open ground, there's like little hillocks. I think some of them are going to have to move up. And I've got the James's the James rifles together in their divisions, but I've kind of I've detached and kind of spread the Napoleon smoothbores out amongst the infantry. These over here, I've got them still limbered up. I'm sure they're going to have to move up a little bit before they get into a nice firing position. And actually, some of these James might as well. So the drawback of the James, you know, it's not a steel rifle, and it is not. So it's cast, and because it's rifled, it's very accurate. It's got the accuracy bonus. It does not, however, have a range advantage over the smooth bores. So we'll just have to make do with what we got. And with that, let's get time rolling. Again, as I always say, these were the last known positions at dusk yesterday. They may redeploy elsewhere as soon as we hit start. There may be guys right here in these entrenchments. Let's see. Nope. Okay. No, they were where advertised, and we got all this open ground over here. They're not set up though. They're still kind of moving. I think probably the best thing to do is just go ahead and advance. Before they get set up in a position. I don't like that spot. Let's get roads right in the fence. There we go. Bring Doles up. Kind of on his flank. I think there's kind of a crest here. I think it'd be a good spot for that artillery battalion. About like here. Let's go ahead and put some skirmishers out, just if anything, just for a little bit more vision ahead. Let's bring this artillery. This is Napoleon's. Let's go ahead and bring him over kind of the same spot where we're bringing the other battalion. That'll work, I think. Let's use this cav out, get a little bit more vision, see if we can find out where the federal right flank is. Let's move Patton's division up to the edge of the woods. Okay, let's go ahead and limber up these James here. Moving forward. I thought I limbered them up. Looks like I didn't. There we go. A little bit closer than that. There we go. And that guy doesn't have vision. Let's see if he can shoot from here. I don't want him in the way of the other battalion. Well, there's a fence there messing up his position. That's what the deal is. Ah! Let's bring him over here. He might be in canister range there. I might have messed up with Rhodes's brigade. Nah, they're backing off. Bring this artillery up. You know, I think I'm going to bring him over here. And I don't really want him tromping through those woods to get there. So let's just bring him here first. And then we'll move him up this road. It'll take him a while to get orders. Even though he's attached, the orders still have to come from... Oh, we'll move the... Oh, I got 2 battalions over here. We'll move them both over here. Yeah. Even though they're detached, the orders still have to come from the artillery division commander. I may go back to assigning the smoothbore battalions directly to the infantry division commanders. I've done that in the past. Okay. This battalion, White's battalion, I think can unlimber now. And the wrong one selected. Ferguson. honestly don't know what they're doing. Let's keep this flank division moving forward. I think this battalion has outlived the usefulness of his position. Number up. Shoop. Come on up. I think all these Jameses can limber up too. Oh, damn it. Yeah, even when you have detached battalions, they will still follow the division's global limber unlimber. I think that's a good reason to put them back with the infantry divisions, like I've done in the past. Okay, no, you unlimber. Okay, all these battalions are firing. Good deal. All right, so he's got his left kind of hanging out here. I think we need to go ahead and press in on it. Why am I not getting an advance order? Anderson's right here. Because he's outside Ewell's command radius, that's why. Okay, we need Ewell over here. Yeah, I think those skirmishers are blocking that artillery's line of sight. Okay, well that's an interesting, interesting ploy there from the artillery. Did not realize that Sims was dismounted. I think that's from yesterday. He was deployed that way. And we got more Federals coming along this track back here. Okay. Okay, that artillery is routed here. Let's mount Sims for mobility. Let's advance everybody up to this railroad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have Fry's division cross the creek, but they're not under fire. I think that'll be all right. Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Well, Lane's kind of flanked by these guys, but he's not taking fire. It's almost like these... I don't know why these brigades aren't moving, really. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Just kind of ride in, move. That's no good. don't have any artillery anywhere that's... Those guys are firing. These guys probably need to come up. Firing. Firing. Okay. Those brigades gotta break soon. Not what I meant to do. There we go. That's better. weird. Okay, let's move these guys up. Brown's actually taking very few. These guys are doing pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and move this whole division up onto the railroad. Mule needs to come up. Let's get a charge. Okay, he's stopped. All right. Go ahead and run these guys up to the cover. Run, but move as opposed to advancing. Advancing, they'll stop and shoot when things get within range. The other order, it's labeled charge, but basically they just march forward to the ordered position without stopping. So it's a good one to use in order to get guys to a cover position instead of stopping in open ground and shoot along the way. Looks like our cab is doing a good job over there, I think. Although they're facing backwards. I'm just kind of using them to keep this flank honest over here. Maybe tie up a few brigades from the primary fighting. These skirms firing on their artillery. This artillery battalion over here. I think we can move this division up onto their flank. These brigades are getting credit for being in the embankment cover, so that's fine. Wherever they are. I think it's about time to mount the cavalry up. They're going to be retreating soon. Okay. We're in retreat phase. Kind of surprised by how few casualties these two brigades here took. And John Brown got himself a perk finally. I'm going to go with Iron Discipline. Just going to advance this division. Advance Kirby Smith. No, they're gonna do the flip flop thing. Man, I hate that. Okay, I'll just give the brigades individual orders instead. $12,000 casualties compared to a little over 2,500. It didn't. I know we were doing well at all points, but it didn't feel like it was going to be that lopsided. I don't really have room to kind of squeeze these guys into the advance. Stopping to... Okay, they are, I guess. These guys are firing. Anderson. Well, they got shots. Yeah, we'll advance Clark a little bit here. Batteries are wrecked over there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of already back in here. Ooh, that cav is a little bit used to, oh, no wonder. Here. Shit. No, stop that. Every time I'm trying to change his fate, man, I don't want that. I just want you to turn around. Shit. Oh, Sims took more casualties than he needed. Didn't have my eye on him. He's been sitting there taking flanking fire from that brigade. What's that up? Oh, okay. It caught me a little bit by surprise. Oh man, 16,000. Lost half of his guns. We did lose 13 guns. And 3,300. More casualties than the cav that was necessary. I took my eye off their brigade. This really ought to be more like an even 3,000, I think. In any case, I believe that'll get 3 federal armies retreating from Cincinnati, which will be soon Confederate occupied again. Okay, let me just... Why are the gunfire noises still happening? They were so enthusiastic. Okay, 1,300 prisoners, and supposedly that POW bug is fixed, so we'll see what happens with our prison camps. Now, I didn't really do anything tricky there. I just had a big line, and we just kind of all advanced over open ground. And a few of his brigades did get caught out, a little isolated. But by and large, we just kind of marched up and started shooting at them. And those casualties should not have been quite that lopsided. I mean, that was roughly 4.5, almost 5 to 1. It should not have been any better than 2.5 to 1 there. $9,300 small arms captured. 78 artillery. Just advance time just a little bit. And we're capturing Cincinnati. And that guy's retreating in the wrong direction. Oh, sorry, don't mind us. We just want to go this way. Okay, the actual cores are still back down in Covington. It was the Army HQ that actually... we need to get some men up here to make that capture go a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and force march them. I guess I could have put them on a train. Just see if anything else is moving on the map. Doesn't look like it. How's old Garnet doing here for supply? Yeah, he's alright again. It wasn't that long ago we built another factory, and the the industrial subsidy is filled back up again. We can build another one. I think I'll do that off camera. Or at the beginning of the next episode, I think. Even though we're capturing Cincinnati... Okay, so now Cincinnati's recaptured. Why aren't these flipping? That's a little strange. Well, they said that the AI would not be building the supply depots quite so much. That apparently not. Here we go. Boom, boom. Okay, now they flipped. Good deal. There's probably not anything actually in this supply depot. Well, a little bit. At least there's provisions. There's no artillery ammo, though. Okay. I think that will do for this episode. Cincinnati recaptured. And I think we might have these units down here to form our next force to go take Cairo? We do. Alright. So between now and the next episode, I'll get those guys organized up and ready to move. And I may or may not place another factory. If you like what we're doing with the channel, you like the content, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. But at any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.